Nah, that's too good. There's a bit shit of whistling.
Yeah, sorry.
Fuck me. Andy
it's
Thompson. Andy Thompson of T Guitars fucking requested this song. And just remind me next time I see him and his wife to pick one and stab it.
Pick one and stab it.
Yeah.
His punishment, he will be on the podcast.
Yeah. This is a horrific.
I have a
Piece
funny
of
story about
It
this
is,
song,
yeah.
actually. I feel
Go,
like I should tell
Bevo.
it now.
I'd like a funny story because I need something to perk me up a little bit.
I don't know if it's funny. It's kind of just it's awkward and embarrassing, which is my whole entire
Even better.
life. So
Full
when I was younger, I was actually really into Guns N' Roses, and it was my grandparents' like 120th wedding anniversary or something like that.
Jesus.
And they're like,
That's a few years, mate.
they were both in a nursing home, and they were like having a little party, and it was like, Ryan, you're playing guitar. Can you come and play guitar for the family? And
You're gonna die! In about
I knew how to
3
play
years.
Patience, and I knew how to sing Patience and everything like that, but I got so nervous and awkward that I decided not to sing it. I just played an instrumental version, which was just strumming the chords.
Oh my god,
And the song goes for about 6 minutes. To me,
It
just
goes
playing,
for 6 minutes.
playing C, D, E minor, you know.
and a terrible
back
fucking solo as well.
And I
Did you
probably
take 2 other acoustic guitarists with you so
No,
you could
just
do
me.
the 3 acoustic guitars?
just the chords, just the plain old chords.
Did you
And I
take
wasn't-
2
If you're gonna-
microphones with you, or
If
no
you're going to
singing.
play an instrumental song at a nursing home, I don't recommend Patience by Guns N'
Yeah.
Roses.
And I think back and I'm like, I just should have sung it, you know. But,
Yeah, yeah. You couldn't have done it worse than Axel.
sorry, Bev,
Okay,
have they passed away now, or?
Yeah, once I got to the end of the song, there was not much hope. Yeah, no, they're both gone.
Well, I'm sorry.
It
to
was
hear
like
that.
one of those,
You
one of those
definitely
like
caused
wedding anniversary funeral combos.
it. Yeah.
Dead old people.
Ah. When will they
Food
learn?
for worm.
All right, the lyrics. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whistle for 2 minutes.
That's in the lyrics.
Imagine that's happened. Oh, this is fucking horrible. Like horrible.
Shocking,
Okay,
man, shocking.
here we go. First verse. Shed a tear 'cause I'm missing you. I'm still alright to smile. Girl, I think about you every day now. Was a time when I wasn't sure, but you set my mind at ease. There is no doubt you're in my heart now.
Okay, good one, mate.
What?
So
What?
let's attack this in.
What's going on?
What's going on? Let's attack this in order. So
Please.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, that was a bit loud.
Sorry, yeah. Imagine I whispered that. That's not how you count to 4.
No.
It's not.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
So we
That's
call it
6
6
actually.
count. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's doing the maths here, and
Yeah,
See,
I
this
did
song
I
is
did
one of
some
those
research.
complicated ones where it comes in so far.
it's actually in 6/14 timing.
Yeah. It's so far on the bar that it's back around to a regular 4/4 where there's nothing before the beat, and that's why they
This
had
is
to
kind-
count.
This is kind of the thing where, like, even, this has always been a way that musicians count into things. They're like a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Like, why don't they start 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4? That's what it actually is. Like,
Yeah.
3, 4, a 1, 2, 3. Like, it's just fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
But that's what I'm trying to
Stop
say
being
is like
stupid.
the first chord of the song comes on the one beat of the one bar. You don't need a 1, 2, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Nah.
It's not a running
really.
start. It's not a
No.
difficult
Yeah.
song.
It's
I-
a 2 count in to the count in.
Yeah,
could
I
even start
personally
it with
like
a
to
2.
just. I just like to scream 1
There's actually a Dillinger
for the length that you would yell 1, 2, 3, 4. I just go whoa, and then we come in.
Actually, upon reflection, it's actually
Get strange looks.
It's half time, so it's 1, 1, 2. So shouldn't it be 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3? Like, fuck me, it's pissing me off. Can we move on, please?
Hopefully we can move
Dillinger's-
past this. Hopefully we can move past this counting to the
Oh.
song.
Kindergarten, man.
To sum up, Bevo, do you want to just give us a little rundown on the history of whistling in 1989.
I did want to talk about the album that this came off. Actually, I don't know if we were going to get into this straight away. But
Well, we will
can
in the
do it.
story when we get past the lyrics. We'll talk about that because I've got a little bit to say about that as well. This is pretty hilarious.
See, the
whole
whistling
thing
in this I
behind it.
don't find as annoying as some of the other sort of like when it's a whistling hook. This is a melody.
Okay, so we've got Bevo in one of those crazy frog moves. Jesse.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen,
no,
floors are coming.
there's a connection. Think about it.
Axl Rose is a
Like-
crazy frog.
Axl Rose, Axl F.
Oh yeah!
What's going on?
What's going on?
Let's go.
What's going on?
crazy.
No one knows what's going on in this song.
True.
1, 2, 1,
So-
2, 3, 4, 4 out of 10. Fuck, I'm out. Goodbye.
You've done it.
So
Let's just go straight to the rating.
basically, Axel's going here about how he sheds a tear. He's missing her, but still smiling a little bit. He's thinking about her.
Been a real.
I was
you know,
confused about that because he says, shed a tear because I'm missing you. I'm like, is he telling her to shed a tear? Like, shed a tear now. I'm missing you. Now you shed a tear.
That does sound like Axel
Very in
Rose.
character.
That's what it says, like, shed a tear because I'm missing you.
I am not setting foot on that stage until you fucking shed a tear.
Because if he was the one shedding a tear, he should say, I just shed a tear. Or I,
So do you reckon he's got this chick in his like the green room and he's like, cry? It's like, no, I'm good. Shed a tear. And then she just starts to get a little bit and he just smiles. He smiles a little. It's like,
I'm still
that's
all right
it.
to smile.
That's it. That's what makes me smile.
See, that's why he's late on stage all the time. They're like, where the fuck
Sorry,
is
guys, I
Axl
was late. I was
Rose?
just shedding a tear.
He says, girl, I think about you every day now. Was it time when I wasn't sure? but you set my mind at ease. There is no doubt you're in my heart now. Maybe he
Also,
should have
do you
looked
know-
in his fucking heart earlier before he fucked the chick off.
The first line, he says, shed a tear because I'm missing you. And the way it's been abbreviated, it's like shed a tear, comma, cause I'm missing, comma. So it's actually inverted commas. So it's shed a tear, quote,
Because I'm.
because I'm missing. And then you. Whose quote was it? Because I'm missing you.
It does.
Isn't it funny how you?
Yeah.
That sounds like an old person voice, but it also sounds a little bit like him singing.
Yeah.
If you close your eyes, it is hard to tell between
Yeah, if you squint,
like an 1840s prospector
if you squint
Yeah.
your ears.
and fucking Axl Rose. Yeah.
If you
The
squint your
chorus.
ears.
This is good. The
You can
chorus
see
is
it a bit
good.
better if you squint your ears.
Real work of art. Said woman, take it slow and it'll work itself out fine. All we need is just a little patience. Said sugar, make it slow and we'll come together fine. All we need is a little patience. Patience. Yeah.
So clearly, there's a song about constipation.
Ah.
Fuck this stupid song.
You made
I'm
it
just going
weird.
to say, no one, no woman is going to respond all that well if you call them woman.
Hmm.
Tell them to slow down.
Was it
Tell them to be patient,
John Lennon?
or pretty much tell them anything at all.
That's exactly right, man.
Yeah, he's going about this all wrong.
Yeah.
Just because he's Axl Rose doesn't mean he's just like, bitch, slow down. Just fucking chill out. Chill
It'll
out.
work itself out.
Sugar.
Never worked
make it
out well.
flow and we'll come together. Stop saying sugar. Who the fuck says sugar these days?
Yeah.
Hey, sugar, make it slow and we'll come together fine. That was like more Bob Dylan than it was Axl Rose, but somehow it was still Axl Rose. So get.
But it's still Axl. I think you got Axl down.
Mm.
Yeah. I think we'll have to get a video
Hey, yeah.
We'll get a video of doing the Axl Rose dance
Mm.
for the Instagram
Oh, yeah.
page as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
I'll do an
Yeah.
instrumental guitar version.
I'll get on the old TikTok for the boys.
But yeah, I'll tell you what, that would make a great TikTok. Yeah. I
Let me move
feel
on to the
fucking
next verse
TikToked
because
up.
I fucking hate this song and I
Let's
want to
do
do at least amount of time of my
Okay,
own
verse
life on
2.
it.
Let's move through it. Fuck you, Andy. Fuck you. I sit here on the stairs because I'd rather be alone. If I can't have you right now, I'll wait, dear. Sometimes I get so tense, but I can't speed up the time. But you know, love, there's one more thing to consider.
What are you
So-
fucking saying, dude?
Okay,
What's he trying
where's
to get
his? Where he says, he says, I sit here on the stairs because I'd rather be alone. Well, Axel, if you want to be alone, that's not a good. That's a shit place to sit. Like
the thoroughfare.
it's
at? I made the exact same note.
it's one of the highest. Like in a household, when you're talking about it from a household point of view, that's got to be one of the most highest in terms of traffic passing through. Like the people are going to walk up and down the stairs more than anywhere else in the house.
Most people don't have two staircases.
No.
To get from one level to
Oh,
the other.
Axel's having a sit. Take the other staircase. He needs to be alone right now. Oh, if he needs
He's
to,
shedding a tear.
if he needs to be alone, why can't he just go to his room? Oh, you know he likes.
Yeah, shut the fucking
You know
door.
he likes the stairs. He's he's Axel
Where's that
Rose.
fucking whistling coming from?
And also, yeah, if someone needs to get up and down the stairs, they have to take the stairs. Like there's no other way to do it. Like you're in the way.
Do you
Imagine
remember when
being
we
his
had a work? Do
roommate.
you remember when we had a work experience kid that when he was lonely, he'd go and sit on the stairs,
They all do that.
I mean, yeah, I do.
but then he'd scream every now and again that he was hungry.
And we were like, shut up.
Imagine being his roommate though, and he's like, you know, he's cooked his dinner and then he's fucked off for a bit, and he's left his dishes in the sink, and then all you hear is just fucking this guy sitting on your staircase and he's whistling, and you're like, how about you just fucking stop whistling and sit down and do your fucking dishes, cunt? Seriously. There's one more thing to consider, and it's you're washing up. Hurry up. What is the thing that he's trying to say that they should consider? Like, what is it? Is he trying to say there's one more thing to consider, and like it's everything he's saying in the chorus?
I think he's basically just
Because that's
like,
not one
trying
thing.
to- he's trying to tee this chick up for a fucking root or a wristy or something.
Sounds
It's
to me like
so
he's on
tense.
tour. He's on
I'm
tour,
so
but he's got his
tense.
wife at home or his girl at home, and he's saying, "Just hold on, because I'll be doing my thing on tour, and then I'll come home and we'll be good."
Patience.
Yeah.
Patience. Okay, the outro. This is good. This is when Axel starts to get all axely.
This is the get the lighters out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in wrong in the streets.
Yeah, he's basically. I think this.
Very
By the
good.
time he gets through to
Fuck,
this
I'm
outro,
good at
he's turned to male prostitution. So keep that
Yeah.
in mind when listening to the lyrics here. Little patience, yeah. Need a little patience, yeah. Just a little patience, yeah. Some more patience. I've been walking the streets at night, yeah. Just trying to get it right. A little patience. It's hard to see with so many around, yeah. You know I don't like being stuck in the crowd. Could use some patience. The streets don't change.
Wait,
but
no,
maybe...
you missed the line. You said,
What?
you know, I'll be stuck in the crowd. Could use some patience. There's a yeah after that.
Oh, fuck, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
And the streets don't change, but maybe the names. Yeah. I ain't got
Yeah.
time for the game because I need you. Got to have more patience. Yeah. I need you. Yeah. Oh, I need you. All it takes is patience. Oh, I need you. Just a little patience. Oh, this
Is
time
all you need.
is all you need.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can just listen to
It's like it's doing like the yeah, and then the at the end it's like yeah.
Okay, let me try it. Yeah. It really works.
It sounded like there's something at a stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Oh no, I've just shat myself.
If you're doing like a really good Mr. Magoo impression,
It's kind of like, you know, the guy that has the cigar in his mouth and he just rocks up into a casino. He's like, see?
yeah. That's the money, see?
A lot of money, see? Hey, listen here.
Hey, play some piano, see?
I don't
this
get
song
the whole
sucks. Can
like
we move on,
he's on
please?
about patience, and then about him walking the streets and how the streets change their names and shit. And it's
He's
like,
kind of talking
is
about
he
patience
smacked
as
out
if
of
it's
his
like
mind
currency.
or what?
He's like, I just need a
Yeah.
bit of patience. Hey mate, have you got any patience? It's like, fuck no, it's not.
Maybe patience is like a street drug in 1989 on the LA
Yeah,
Strip or
that's what I'm
something.
starting to feel like.
Needs a fucking bit of patience. Boy, Slash, let's go get some fucking patience.
Sugar man, you got some
Yeah.
patience? Because I'm tired
Yeah.
of these chicks.
See if you can get
Because
to the
he
end of this
really is going
podcast.
on.
See if you can get to the end of this podcast without thinking the word patience. It's really weird.
It's a lot of patience. He
I
could
need
use some
patience to get- I
patience.
actually
Got to
needed-
have more patience. All it takes is patience. I think we've cracked it.
It's
I
a
think
song about
patience
doctors,
is
man.
heroin.
Yeah.
I feel like I needed heaps of patience to get through the video. Usually,
be a
when
song
I
about the
watch
hospital.
a YouTube video, if I'm watching a
Look, the
YouTube
next
video,
time-
I'm like, I'll as the video is happening, I'll read some comments, and I was like, I've got to just keep watching the video. Like, I just didn't want to watch the video. Like, I just wanted to be doing other
I
things.
may or may not have skipped through
Oh,
a
man.
lot of the video.
The
'cause
videos, like,
I
I never really.
I can't watch
Same.
anything that goes for
Yeah.
over 6
I
minutes.
never
on
really sat
YouTube.
down and took it seriously. Well, I took it seriously before, but like, I can't believe they're taking it seriously. That's what's
Yeah.
funny about it. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay, so what have you got to say about this album, Bevo?
I don't know if you guys have heard much Guns N' Roses or anything like that. So basically, in '87, they brought out Appetite
Bunch
for
of lies.
Destruction,
Guns N' Roses
which was
lies.
huge album. Sweet Child of Mine, Welcome to the Jungle, Paradise City, etc., etc. Next album is this one, Guns N' Roses Lies, came out in 1988. It's one half some old demo live stuff, and then 4 songs are originals. One of them is Patience. One of them is a song called Used to Love Her, which has the lyrics, "She bitched so much, she drove me nuts, and I buried her in my backyard."
Whoa.
And the last
What the
song on the
fuck?
album is called One in a Million, and this song contains the lyrics. I don't even want to say the words, but it's like,
You can say, yeah, say it. I mean, no one's
It's a
listening.
quote. It's a quote. Yeah.
Wait,
Just a
what's
bunch
the
of
word
fucking
first?
idiots listening. So
the lyrics go, "Immigrants and faggots, get out of my way. Don't want to buy your gold chains today."
Bevo,
And-
that's really gross, man. Don't say that again.
N-word and everything like that. But yeah, it's just,
What
Yeah.
Naga?
that's the best they
He
had.
he's dropping N bombs, F bombs, just bombs
He's a
are being dropped.
fuckwit, eh? He's actually
This is the
funniest
follow-up
fuck.
to one of the biggest albums of the 80s. And that's
This is
the best they
it.
had.
It stinks of these guys are all completely drug fucked, and they're trying to get another album out to capitalize on the
Yeah.
momentum, and it's just like they cannot get anything out of these useless fucks. It's like nothing. It's like, come on, fellas, you fucking got to give us something. The best they can give them is Patience. It's the only single they release off it.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And
the
fucking
thing, like,
Steven Adler, the drummers, it was his fucking day off. He wasn't even in the studio when they did it.
Which you see in the
He's
video.
not on. He's not on it at all. He's in the
Right.
video, but he's not. He's not on the song at all. I
They
actually
kicked
have
him out
a
of the
quote
band
here.
after this
From,
too.
yeah, I've got a quote from Axel about the 1 in a million racial and homophobic lyrics, where Rose denied that he was racist and defended the use of the N word, claiming that it's a word to describe somebody that is basically a pain in your life, a problem. The word N doesn't necessarily mean black. Yes, it does.
In most cases, it does. Yeah.
It's absolutely
That's
meaning of it.
him. That's him trying to make it better. Like, fuck, mate, you shouldn't
This
have
is
said
the
that.
same-
It's like,
the same
no.
dude
I
used-
just meant, like they're a pain in your ass. Like, it's like, oh, that hole's getting deeper, mate.
Kind of like when John
And
Lennon
yet-
said, "Woman is
and
the
yet-
of the world." It was like,
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
where he
think
got the
they are.
inspiration, apparently. But yeah, like the same Axl Rose used to go on stage wearing T-shirts with Charlie Manson on them and listen to his. Like they did a cover of a Charles Manson song on one of the albums.
Yeah.
It's like he just wanted to stir controversy, and like,
Why is he such a fuckwit?
why is he so revered? That's what I want to know. Like, even I, like when I was a kid, I used to think
Yeah.
he was pretty cool, and now I'm like, no. If you made me wait, if I paid money for a concert and you made me wait a couple of
Oh,
hours,
Yeah.
I'd be so
I'd be
angry.
ropeable.
I would have left.
Yeah.
I would
I
have
would
left.
have left 100%.
Unless you were James Brown,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have fucking allowed it. I
No.
wouldn't allow it.
Even James Brown wouldn't make you wait.
He fucking would.
He's a professional.
No, he'd be.
He 100% did make. I went and saw him, and I
He
waited
would've made
quite
you
a
wait.
long time.
He would have made you wait.
Yeah. But his band played the whole time
Oh, yeah.
while you were waiting for him, and
That's-
that's maybe one of the best bands ever.
Someone I know
pretty
went to
sick.
see Madonna a couple of years back, and she didn't get on till like 11:45 or something like that. And there's like
Hectic.
curfews and stuff. That's crazy.
Oh,
I
I
went and
played
saw
a gig at
Taylor
Rad
Swift.
where it didn't start until 3:00 in the morning. Mate. Come on.
I went and saw Taylor Swift in Sydney, and there was a huge lightning storm. She got delayed for an hour and a half, and then once the lightning stopped, she came out and did the entire concert in fucking torrential rain
Oh wow.
because she's a
Jeez.
fucking trooper.
Yeah,
She's a
cool.
fucking trooper.
Good on her.
She's a big boy.
Yeah, so this was released in Patience, that is, was released in June 1989. It goes for 5 minutes and 56 seconds.
Oh,
of
man.
fucking
So
hell.
bad.
Hell. So the motivation for the track is genuinely accepted to be the troublesome relationship between Axl Rove and his now ex-wife, Erin Everly, aka Plain Jane.
Plain as an arrowroot biscuit.
I'm telling you what, it was definitely his fucking ex-wife after the chicks in this film clip that they're smashing left, right, and center. Because it's weird. You know, you go to like you Google these ex-wives or whatever and go, probably some supermodel or something. No, it's not. It's also stated by the band that Izzy, the lesser known Slash, if you will, that he actually wrote the song about his ex-girlfriend.
Ooh.
So I don't know who wrote it, but
Probably some
apparently there.
ex-girlfriend.
I don't
Yeah,
give a
it's
fuck
either
because it's a
Axl
shit
wrote
song
it
and I
about
wish
his
it never
ex-wife,
fucking
or
was
Izzy
written.
wrote it about his ex-girlfriend.
Sucks.
Yeah, and this was the only single that was released. Apparently,
I'm angry.
Guns N' Roses were only going to release like an EP with their old demos and stuff on it. But the record label wanted to boost it to make it a full length album. So they went into the studio and smashed out 4 acoustic tracks in like 2 days.
The rest of the
Yeah.
stuff is like early live stuff, not fake live stuff. You know, when they put the
Yeah.
crowd noise in. And
I want to do a Pfizer started one like that. I'm gonna, but make it so obvious that it's fake.
Should do like
Yeah.
canned audiences from like 80s sitcoms.
Yeah, that yes, with a laugh track in between everything. Just get MASH, like
Yes.
the thing from MASH, and do that.
Or Cheers.
All right, so yeah, yeah. Produced by Mike Klink.
yeah. Used to
So
work with
Clint
Jimi
began his
Hendrix back in the
career-
day.
Yeah, he began his career at the record plant, which seemed that just constantly comes up, like everyone recording there. But he'd recorded bands like Whitesnake, Triumph, Motley Crue, Megadeth, UFO, just the hair metal thing. You see, how's this? In 1988, Klink began work on Metallica's "Injustice for All," but was replaced.
Yeah.
By
Tell you why, 'cause
Fleming-
he fucking
I-
did this, didn't he?
Yeah, by Fleming Rasmussen.
Took his
who had
bass
worked
with him.
Yeah, yeah. He'd worked with They basically just got the guy that had done the first 2 Metallica albums and went, "Oh, you better do it. I don't know what the fuck this is."
Yeah.
Clink, fucking get him out of here. Yeah, that'd be rough. Imagine that. Like Injustice for All. You're like, fuck yeah, like it's gonna be big. Big Metallica album. It's
Yeah.
like you're fired. Oh,
Oh, well,
You're fired.
and that's after Appetite for Destruction too. So he had the cred. But
yeah, that's right. I mean, what was he doing to it? Do you reckon it was gonna sound like a hair metal album?
probably, which they weren't far off anyway from the next album.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's
No,
the
no
three,
more of this song. Fuck.
No, hold on. The three acoustic guitars. 3 acoustic guitars.
Ah.
Like that's all that's on it. It's 3 acoustic guitars and him.
And the
It
whistle.
instantly just reminds me of the
And the whistle.
3 bass guitars in Spinal Tap.
So, yeah. Big bottom.
It's just like the bass players playing an acoustic guitar, fucking Slash and Izzy, they got their acoustic guitars.
They're not
And then
even
it's just
good
like-
guitars. They sound
No.
shit.
You go,
The whole
you notice
thing's
they're out of
fuck, man,
tune?
someone,
bad.
yeah, it's not
Yeah.
good.
Definitely one of them's out of tune. I noticed.
No, what
Yeah.
happens is one of them is a fucking incompetent piece of shit, and when
Does
they're
the
playing
phasing
it,
or something go out?
when they play an E minor, one of them's playing an E major,
Yeah.
and
Ah,
it just sounds
Oh.
fucking so bad, man. It's so bad.
Maybe
Ugh.
Clink. Well, Clink's not picking up on that shit, so maybe
Yeah.
Bowie
He
gets
doesn't
his
give a
ass.
That's how you
fine.
got
He's
five
too
for
busy.
Metallica. He's like, change that to a major.
You got one job. One job,
Yeah.
mate. Let all three of them fucking know what key you're playing in. Don't go to Slash and be like, do you mind telling Izzy and Duff that we're going to just play in this? Yeah, you're going to tell them? Cool. All right, I'm going to go back in the booth.
This was
Yeah,
the
and
song
he's just
that
like, what? Who was that? Was someone just in here? Fuck!
The engineer looks around later and goes, didn't someone tell him about the what key they're playing in? Yeah, I told Slash. They just like,
Slash was
slapped his
telling him.
forehead. He's like, God. He told Slash to do something.
this was actually the song that made me realize that Slash is like nowhere near as good as a guitarist as everyone fucking thinks he is.
You got to put a
He
lot of distortion
sucks
and
on
volume.
This fucking song. He's a dick. It's the worst solo, just like lead performance I've ever heard. Like, fucking just give
It's
up,
just-
dude. You suck.
There's no effort. There's no effort gone
Yeah.
into anything to do with this. This whole album, this song, the video, everything is
Oh.
just so effortless.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just, I seriously just hate Guns N' Roses so much. Like, I've just hate them.
Yeah.
That it just, I'm so angry at Andy, but like, I love him because he's done a good song for this podcast. But fuck, I hate.
Wait,
that he's-
hold on. But why do you have the Paradise City tramp stamp?
Look, I thought we weren't going to talk about that. All right.
Oh fuck! Sorry. It says you've got the whole thing. Like, take me down to Paradise City.
And then there's an arrow pointing down.
An arrow, but the arrow goes all the way between his ass through his fucking Chad.
Down to my like
To his
third
ball
toe.
sack.
I'm like third toes where it's at, baby.
You go all the way around
There's my
here.
Paradise City.
There it is.
Can I
Where the
read you
girls
guys-
are pretty.
I read you guys something funny I found on Wikipedia just now.
Yeah, sure.
The band performed the song
Must be
live at the
true.
American Music Awards, filmed at the Shrine Auditorium. Stephen Adler was in rehab at the time of filming, and Don Henley filled in for him during the taping.
Oh fuck!
He didn't do anything.
God.
Just sat there.
It's like, Don, you reckon you can shoot up out the back? Because Adler can't make it.
Where's Axel?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
on the
no
fucking
worries.
stairs.
Get off the stairs, fuckwit.
What's the stage plot, guys? Oh well, Axel needs a 30 fucking flight staircase, so gonna have to put that in the
Spiral
fucking
or
budget.
straight?
Yeah. Like the
Well,
Titanic,
it's actually
mate.
so the record plant where they recorded this is actually where they recorded Hotel California and Rumors,
He's probably still hanging around.
Fleetwood Mac Rumors. It also Marshall Mathers LP. Eminem.
So how the fuck did they all
uh,
get a good sound? But this sucks.
Well, Appetite for Destruction was done there. College Dropout,
Probably
Kanye was
Clink.
done there.
Probably Mike Klink was to blame for that.
Well, no. But here, maybe one of the best albums ever was recorded there. Beyonce's Lemonade.
Ooh, yeah, but different time. But
I know, but same
Was
room.
Mike Klink there?
yeah, Mike Klink.
no,
wasn't
no,
there, was
he got fired.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was originally on it.
Yeah, he was meant to do
Yeah,
it.
they're like, what the fuck are you doing to this?
Also, how's Axl Rose has been credited as lead vocals and whistling? Like,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
There's
I
not-
know.
it's not a different fucking instrument. It comes from the same hole. Cunt.
The
Fuck.
the
I'm so
Slash is
annoyed.
credited with backup vocals. These are the slurred fucking sounds of like a fucking stroke victim.
The sound of him. The sound
It's
of
like
him
a
exhaling
gurgle,
his carbon monoxide from his
Yeah,
fucking
it's just-
cigarette.
It's like the last gurgle of life. It's just like. And then it's like,
Asians.
what is that? What is that?
I see you've read his book.
Yeah. And it takes
Ah.
a whole 5 minutes of this song before Axl Rose turns into Axl Rose. He's basically pretending to not be Axl Rose for 5 minutes. And then it's like, nah, fuck it, I'm going full Axl. I'm going full Axl. Ah!
Just that you see the vein in his head
when
start.
he's doing,
Yeah.
We should. Are we going on to the video? Because I want to talk about
Yeah,
when
let's
he's
do the
fucking
video. Let's do the
spinning the
video.
microphone around.
Let
like
me
he
start
always
you with the
does.
summary.
I'm like, where's this fucking other
Oh,
microphone?
wait.
Yeah, sorry,
Hold on. So, get ready for this new theme song.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Right. Debut of the fucking.
yeah,
Thanks, Dan, for that one.
yeah. I should have got a fucking Grammy for that shit.
You might.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's produced by Mike Klink.
Mike,
Uh,
Clink,
I
your
don't-
Clink, everybody's Clink.
I don't like my chances now.
Here's the video facts from A to Z, and they're coming at you straight from Ryan B. It's a terrible song, and I know you agree. Music video summary.
With Bevo. All right.
All right,
That was
here we go.
fantastic. All right, go, Bevo.
What a great song.
Axel and the boys put down the heroin for a minute to jam out on some acoustics. Interspersed is a hotel. In a thinly veiled metaphor, Slash plays with his snake while different women come and go. That's all I got.
That is pretty much it. That is
Pretty much what happens.
There's some other
I
stuff that
actually-
didn't really suit the.
No,
No, I timed it. That's at 3 minutes and 46 seconds, and I timed it that I think it's from like 3 minutes 40 to 3 minutes 46. Slash fucks 6 chicks.
No, he's playing with his
He
snake
doesn't
and they
even
keep
fuck
getting
him.
in and out of bed.
They just get in the bed and then they do nothing.
yeah.
One of them doesn't even get in the bed. She just kind of leans over it for a bit and just
Are you
waits for
still
him to
playing
do
with your
something, and he does
snake?
nothing.
Yeah, right.
Fellas, you've got to you got to think deeper about this. Definitely fucked him.
What happened to
No,
the snake?
He's saying that he would. He's
Snake
more
was
interested.
involved.
The snake is his penis. He's more interested in
Snake.
playing with the snake than the women.
That's what I picked up. He's like, I really like to masturbate, even though there's some attractive women here. I'd rather play with this big snake of mine.
He's gotten too much of a rock star. And it's just like nothing can do anything for me now except myself.
I've got a new thing we could sort of do as a segment too.
The only person Slash wants is Slash.
No, he's Snake. We've got
He's Snake
we
Pit.
can do music video bingo. So if you see a green screen, a beach, or someone fucking fiddling with some faders,
Fiddling with
last
some
3
faders.
videos we've done,
Yeah.
and the next one
And they're
coming, have
fiddling
been,
with some faders.
they
on
came
the Thursday
fiddling with some
afternoon.
faders. Yeah, I'm sick of it.
So this video was directed by Nigel Dick.
Is that real?
Yeah. He's a pom. So yeah, he produced I don't know a bunch of stuff for the band. And actually filmed this on Valentine's Day, 1989. But he also did the Paradise City clip, Sweet Child of Mine clip, and the Welcome to the Jungle clip, and he has done every single fucking Nickelback video clip ever.
Mm.
Same dude.
They're all the
Yeah.
same, aren't they?
Yeah, so should we talk about these faders? Get that out of the way.
Oh, he also did
Um,
Baby One More Time film clip.
Oh.
Ooh,
That
that's
is
a bit of a
yes.
spanner in the work.
Well, you did a good job on that one. Moving on.
Benefit of the doubt
anyway.
for that one. No worries.
All you need is just to move some faders.
Do you know what the faders are for? Dan, do you know what the faders are for? I know what the faders are for at the start.
Okay.
Slashes.
Whistle? It says it's labeled Slash.
It's
so I'm
for,
assuming
well,
it's
at the
Slash.
very start. Oh, actually, I've got the wrong film clip. Don't worry, I've got the wrong film clip. I'm thinking of something.
Oh.
else.
Wait, you watched a different film clip?
Different fate.
No,
I'm telling you.
no, I'm talking about fucking another podcast.
Oh,
that's
Ashley
coming up.
Simpson.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
faders in
spoiler
that one
alert.
too. But
Yeah.
did you notice
too many
they show the two
faders.
dudes in the control room of the studio, and they're the most normal looking dudes for 1989. And it just makes you realize that Guns N' Roses are like cartoon characters, the way they dress.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really are, man.
It's such a wank fest.
It
Hence
is.
hence the line at the start of this podcast. Are some bands just taking the piss?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah, that's what this stinks of. It's just like, come on. Like, fucking come on.
Yeah. Yeah, you're all
I don't know what
fucked.
else to say.
Have you noticed there's that bit where Duff, the bass player, is walking through the halls and people keep disappearing?
Is this when he picks his food tray up and takes it all the way back to the lobby?
Mm.
Yeah, why does he do that?
What's up with that?
This is a
Do you reckon
fuckwit.
he gets pretty fucking cut when he gets all the way to the lobby and they're like, first of all, you can just pop that outside your your room on the floor. It'll get picked up. And second, if you're going to bring it all the way here, we don't fucking take the trays here, dickhead. They go to the fucking kitchen, right? So,
Which is
what
on
the fuck you
floor
doing?
above you. You
Yeah.
should've just gone one flight
So
up.
go
wait.
back there, up one level, go down that hallway to the right. You're not allowed to go in there. That's staff only. Who the fuck do you think you are? And he's so fucking high. He's like,
Oh.
I just walked it down here, eh? Oh, fuck.
But
Is
everyone-
he the
Well,
same
get
dude
down
that
here.
is he the same one that stomps the friggin' shit out of that phone?
No, that's Axel.
No, that's
at the end.
Axel.
No, that's
Oh,
Axel.
right.
That's Axel.
The LED
that's
clear
fucking-
clear phone.
What was
Yeah.
that in the hotel?
I made a note here that they somehow entered the movie Tron
Yeah.
for a small part where it's like there's just blue LED strips around clear things. It's like,
Yeah.
has anyone
was-
seen that movie Tron?
Yeah.
No.
I was surprised to find that was a phone. When that was happening, I actually thought that was Las Vegas Boulevard. The street. Turns out it was a phone
Yeah,
with
it's,
LEDs on it.
and who do you reckon he was talking to? Because he doesn't seem to have any patience at all.
No. Yeah, all you need is a little
The whole
patience.
thing.
Yeah,
Stop
someone's
stomping
lost,
friggin' phones.
someone's
Very
lost their
ironic.
patience, Axel.
Don't lose your
Maybe he
patience.
picked it up,
That's
and
good
the
advice, mate.
old music was "Patience" by Guns N' Roses. He's like,
He's like,
"This
"No."
fucking piece of shit, crack." It's gone.
It's Mike
I
Clink
just-
here. I'm just letting you know that I'm working on Metallica's new album and Justice for All. So see you
So
later.
things are going pretty good for me.
Axel, is it? Yep, Clink here. I'm doing the mix,
Linky.
and I reckon we can fucking flash that whistle out for about 2.5 minutes at the start. So happy days, happy fucking days.
Clinky Bill here, mate. Clinky
He's
Bill,
like,
just checking
I'm
in.
so happy about that I'm going to break this phone. See ya.
He's like, yes.
So after he breaks the phone and they go back to like the studio, Axel's like he's almost like closed himself off and he's like covering his dick with his hands and he's like looking around
Yeah.
the group of dudes and he's like, "Come on, guys, let's all sing together, patience." And it's like, well, what are you doing? You're a grown man. What
do you
the fuck are
reckon-
you doing?
So, have I ever told you about DDs?
No.
Like double
so
D's.
it is like a double D, but not breasts. So DD is something that me and my brother used to call things when we'd see them, and it's known as a dignity destroyer.
All right.
An example is, like those rides at the supermarket. Like the little fucking cars that sort of just move and vibrate and stuff, or go in a little circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you see a kid that like wanted to have a go on it, but once he's on it, knows that he's probably a bit too old to have had a go on it.
and realize it doesn't really do much more than
then
just
like
spin.
his parents have paid $4.50 for it, and they're like, "You'll
Lock-
fucking
yeah.
stay on it."
He's locked
And
in.
he's got to go around and around in the middle of a supermarket while everyone's looking. That's a dignity destroyer.
That
I had
is
a friend.
great.
I had a friend we
Yeah.
were looking after
Oh,
his
that's great.
their little kid. He was only 5 at the time, and it was like a Bunnings, and they had those animals that you can ride on, and he didn't
Oh
realize.
yeah.
He didn't really grasp the concept of steering, so it was just
Stupid
going
kid.
around in a circle. And the look on his face was that, just
Yeah,
like,
there you go. Dignity destroyer. That's a dignity destroyer. So I came across one in this video clip. Miming yourself whistling.
Oh yeah, big time.
Dignity
Yep.
destroyer?
Yes.
I think so.
Dignity destroyer.
Having to
He-
mime whistling. You can't keep your
Uh,
dignity while miming whistling.
He does
You
it
can't.
when you,
Even if you're Axl Rose.
he does it after Slash plays with all the girls.
Yes,
That's where he does
he
it.
does.
Yeah.
Also, if you are looking at the video clip, I highly recommend going to 39 seconds. When the vocals are about to kick in, Axel does this really fast spin around to the microphone
one of his tricks.
to go into more whistling. It's like this really.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
yeah. Yeah.
on
it's
like
fucking
action,
shocking,
and he's
eh?
like, yeah, and he spins around
Had
and
to catch
starts
his breath,
whistling.
and he didn't want it on the recording.
It's like
Also,
it's
you
so
know that there's-
shit.
You know that there's many plot holes in the fact that they're not actually, performing what you're seeing. Is when he's like really, really determined to make sure he's whistling into the microphone. But then when he starts singing, he's just off on a wherever the fuck he goes. He doesn't care
Right,
where he
yeah.
goes as long as he's singing. But like when he's whistling, he's like tuned back into the microphone. He's almost like like straight up in that shit. Like
Yeah.
fucking
Did you
what?
notice at 1 minute and 46 seconds that he has a lyric sheet?
Yeah. He's like, I don't even
Really?
remember the 5
It's
lines
fucking
that I
lyrics?
wrote this morning.
Just say patience a lot.
Like, was it patience? Yeah, patience, or patience, yeah. I can't remember.
No, I think this is a patience.
Yeah. Oh, got it.
Right.
I don't think we got to the. Let's get back to these faders because I got a real theory on what's going on here. So basically, in the film clip, there's a lot of faders moving up and down, so much. Like, and if that were as we're talking about, if that were a real mixing situation, you would hear some sort of audible difference in like this, like it because there's a lot of dB like boost or cut going on. They're pushing that thing all the way up or all the way down. Like you would hear something dropping in or out.
I'll give you an example of what
And-
that would sound like. Just give me a sec. One moment.
Okay. Wait, that's the only time you haven't done the Axl Rose voice. That's the only time that you really should have done it. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, shed a tear.
Shut up. So I think that what's actually happening is my theory on why there's so much fader movement is that they're actually broken and the engineers are they're not trying to adjust volume. They're not trying to adjust volume. They're sitting there going, what the fuck is happening? They're like,
Get the dust out of
this.
it.
They're like, turn the other one up. No, it's fucked too. Shit, do another one. And then they're just sitting there going like, we've got Guns N' Roses here playing live in our studio and your fucking console's broken. What is happening? Do another one. Do another one. Do another one. That's what's happening. They're not actually recording anything,
No,
which is
no
why
way.
it's
The other
which is
thing-
why it's stubbed.
They pull out the can full of air and just start spraying out the faders. Like, fuck.
Have you noticed, like, they've all got they're all mic'd up with them acoustic guitars and everything, but they've got so much jewelry that all you would hear is like ching, ching, ching.
That's
Can you stop your chain hitting the back of the acoustic guitar, please?
they're like that's why they got rid of clink. They got enough clink already.
Even Axl, his like, necklaces. Probably way
Yeah, I know.
down, but
Which is fine once he picks up his second microphone.
Oh
Because
man.
apparently that I didn't realize this with Axl Rose that when he's singing into a condenser microphone, he sort of sounds fairly normal. But as soon as he goes to like a 58
Yeah.
style handheld,
Yeah.
it actually makes his voice sound like and you're like, oh, it's not him, it's a microphone. It's like
they're probably like, it's a very delicate microphone, Axl, so none of your screaming shit.
it gets, I was so confused when it cuts to him and all of a sudden he's spinning a microphone. I'm like,
Oh,
wait, hold on. Why is he spinning a mic? He's singing into a microphone. Why is he holding a microphone? Then he starts singing into that microphone.
yeah, it's a shit show. That is inconsiderate. You're in a small enclosed space. There's other people around. Like Slash's head is right next to your fucking microphone, and you swing it around.
Also, they're all
Just
smoking
spill
cigarettes
it.
right in the room. Like, surely that would affect his singing a little bit.
I think that lends to his singing.
It
Quite a bit.
enhances it.
Yep.
I was thinking like him screaming in there, the spill into the acoustic guitar microphones would be horrific to me. It'd be trying to like just get Slash's guitar tone. Maybe that's why the guitars are so shit because you could just hear Axl screaming all the time in all the acoustic mics.
I
There's
just
such a
can't
gate
imagine
get out there.
ever watching my own band on television.
Oh yeah, that happens too, eh?
Yeah.
But he's really sad, like he misses them.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you're literally sharing a hotel room with them. Like they're there.
Walk
Just
to the
talk to them.
hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some
You just-
J.J. Abrams mystery box shit going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is just
What do
a fucking
The
piece
go
of
is with all the
shit.
people disappearing. Like, what's the idea behind that? 'Cause
Between what?
everyone disappears, like all the guests and stuff disappear in the hallway.
I think it was a new effect, and they were like, "Let's just make it disappear," and it's deep.
Deeper.
See, I
'Cause
thought
it
when
seems to
'cause
be like they're picking up hookers and then murdering the hookers.
When Duff is walking down the
And then they
hallway
just
and then
disappear.
the maid disappears, I thought there's one of two things. It's either they're full of ghosts or no one wants to be around him and they just keep going away.
Well, that's I mean, with what Chips was saying about taking the plate down, like if he had just given the plate to that maid,
She would
then
have disappeared and would have fallen through it.
the plate would have gone with her. Like the plate would have just disappeared and would have been a problem for him anymore. So I don't know why he just kept walking with
the
it.
afterlife.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
Hey, so shit. Oh, fuck Andy. For fuck's sake, why'd you make us
Yeah.
do this?
Yeah, I'm ready to
I never have
finish
to hear
this.
this song
T-
ever again.
T
Pretty
guitars. T guitars, more like C guitars.
Hey, T guitars. If fucking
D minus.
Izzy-
Guitar.
ever want to come in, they shouldn't be allowed to play this. You know, like there's always like the no stairway rule in music shops.
Yeah.
I'd fucking pick the guitar up and smash it over their head if they went in there and started playing this.
Oh,
Especially for
absolutely.
three people.
Yeah.
3 people dressed like fuckwits playing this. Oh, I'd burn the building down.
And one of them
Okay.
does the
Shit,
whistle
for
at the
starters,
same time.
The song's shit. For starters, the song's shit. Secondly, you dress like fuckwits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Why
a
do you have a
fuckwit.
fucking
You're a
rag coming
you're
out
a
of the back of your pocket, cunt? Seriously.
What's that? This is petrol. This song,
Uh,
the legacy is short. Here, the song peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100. The end.
Fucking
Good.
Good.
I'm glad it was the end.
It did nothing else. It went to number 2 in Ireland. Other than that, no one could give a fuck about it.
A lot of idiots in Ireland.
That's it. Let's rate it.
So, due to the new theme song, we need to say, let's rate this shit.
Motherfuckers, this is it. Now it's time to rate this shit.
All right. So how much patience out of 10 do you have for this song? 10 being that you're so patient you can actually hold your breath until you die. And 1 being
So patient, you'll wait till midnight for Guns N' Roses to get on stage and
there you go, perfect. Dan Southern.
10, hate it, always hated it. Piece
Piece
of shit. I've never even liked Guns N' Roses. Like, I was thinking about it as I was doing this song. I was like, I think Paradise City is like a classic rock song. Like, I don't like it, but that's probably the only thing that I could say that I'll actually give them credit for contributing that to the world. Like, but other than that, oh, what's the other one? Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah, Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. No, I've never heard that and thought that I hated it, but I fucking hate this song, and I hate most of everything I hear from them.
So bad. Bevo.
it's a 2. I love it.
Ah! May as well be a 4.
Why? Why do you love it?
I don't know. I
Why?
like it.
I don't know.
That's not why.
I think it's a film clip. I think he likes the film clip.
I like
Fuck.
like Guns N' Roses.
I think he hated whistling.
You like it so much that you butcher it in a fucking old person's home.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
He killed your grandparents with it.
You ain't right, but you ain't wrong.
I hate whistling, Bevo.
Yeah, I do. Not in this. I like this. The whistling's the worst part, easily.
I hate whistling after 1990.
Yeah,
I hate
I'll say that.
whistling.
Anything with whistling before that is fine.
Pre-90s whistling.
I don't know what happened to the
A-OK,
world, but
that was-
whistling before then was good.
There's always an exception to the rule. Oh, that's cool too. Yeah, that's
Always
fine.
look on the bright side of your
I
life.
need to reassess.
you know what?
my,
That is a fucking life's a piece of shit. When you
Oh,
look
yeah,
at it.
hit it. I'm not going to dance.
Yeah.
Okay, Zav.
10. You.
Yeah.
No more. Fucking seriously, this has already gone for 45 minutes too long. Please hurry up.
I give it a 9, and the only reason it doesn't get a 10 is just because Axel goes full Axel at the end, and I do like Guns N' Roses, so I did enjoy hearing.
Why?
Axl go on.
So when that comes in, you're like, oh, hang on. I'm getting a bit one over here.
Why do you like
Yeah,
it?
I'm like, oh, there he is. There he is.
Oh, there he
look,
is.
There's something about it. I was even stoked when
No,
Chinese
stop it.
Democracy finally came out.
Shut
That's
up.
got
And
some
I
good,
heard-
good tracks on
I
it.
heard Axl Rose's voice
Stop
again and went
talking.
like, there's that old fuckwit. Yeah. So yeah.
Well,
I'll give it a
let's have
9.
him in ACDC. That's the
I'll
best
give it
fucking
a fucking
decision.
9. It's a 1 off of 10, and you're going, are you fucking serious?
You love it.
Yeah, I am being fucking give it a 10 or give it nothing. Fuck.
I think that's fair. 9, 10, 10. Bev, I gave it a fucking 2.
Yeah, and I've already got the shits with him. So you next.
We're always cranky.
You still like me, Zav?
We're just gonna let's
Yeah,
fade
mate,
out the
you're a
episode with
fucking
just
bloke,
a
aren't ya?
little patience.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Make sure you follow us at all the Oh, fuck this shit. Bye.